Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just waiting for it to click through onto my end here, and then we'll actually start doing stuff. There we go, and it's over. Alright, I may have messed up by not putting ultra low latency on. I think we have normal latency this stream. If that becomes an issue, I can try and temporarily end the stream and then come right back, but we'll see. Hello, Miranda. Alright. Let's just get this stuff over here. I've got my light that's like 1,000 suns worth blazing over here. I'm actually going to turn that down a bit so that I'm not going to be blinded the whole time. That's a little better. That's a little more natural of an amount of light. I was tempted to put sunglasses on. Imagine that. You're streaming inside and your studio lighting's so good you need sunglasses. So this first build that we're working on today, we've got like 3 or 4 I want to work on, but you guys know how that goes. I set really high expectations and goals and stuff, and then I get most of it done, but not all of it. Yeah, I mean, I've got some pretty lofty goals for today. I need to drain and refill a loop. I need to build this Ryzen 5 3600. Yes, I know I'm using Zen 2. I got the processor for like $60. So, yeah, don't blame me too much. We're just trying to get a more budget-oriented build out there and be able to be listed and all that good stuff. Hello, Mark! I had so much fun at Electrify Expo. I don't know if you've seen the video yet. How are you today? Also, Miranda, can we do a latency test? Go ahead and type something in chat. I'll let you know the instant I see it, and then just tell me how long that takes. Alright, just saw Mark say that he saw the Electrify Expo video. I had tons of fun with it. Like, honestly... Oh, there you go, Miranda. That EV6 GT is fast. The cheapest ones in the country right now are about 48 grand. Yeah. The downside is my car isn't worth anything anymore either. So it's not like I can just easily swap into one. 15 seconds isn't too bad. I just gotta respond to this client real quick. That is the one I test drove. I just had someone ask on that 4080 build that I listed yesterday with a 12900K that we built in a parking lot. Ask about how much VRAM it has. But yes, that is the one I test drove. It was crazy. That thing has an extra 100 horsepower up on, or, well, 80 more like, up on the GV60 performance, which is already insanely fast. No, I don't necessarily need faster. Yes, does the little kid in me want to go faster? 100%. I don't know why I'm opening a Wi-Fi antenna. I'm just going to throw those in whatever case I end up using. So this is going to be entirely built except the power supply. Next one's going to be entirely built except the memory and power supply, at least until Amazon comes and actually delivers my power supplies. I'm going to go grab my Z Flip. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. Yes, do, thank you. Let that little kid win. I don't think you understand. That's 48 grand I don't have right now. And sure, I could take a loan out. I don't need to have more debt. I'm trying to save up for a house at this point. Yes, Miranda was the one filming. Thank you again to Miranda for being able to film that. That was very, very helpful. Why are you making so many noises, Samsung? Oh, don't forget about my 12900K web order. Trust me, I won't. I know probably to you guys feels like I've mostly just been doing budget builds on the channel. On all of these streams, at least for those of you who know like, computer hardware and stuff like that. And for that I apologize. That's just, I have a ton of budget graphics cards, so I've been cycling through those. Yes, the footage was great. You did actually a really remarkable job, even while I was hammering on it, keeping the camera steady. Yeah, froze a nice Samsung moment. Do 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 do. I was looking back over the footage. I was genuinely impressed. Miranda, you'll notice when you watch the video that I'd cut a bit. I didn't mean to ramble in it, but I did end up rambling, so I cut my rambling. Off to a great start, Thomas. Keep crushing it, says my fitness app. Yeah, that's because I've been going up and down stairs a lot. Yeah. I've got to just make a huge, long video that I post after I get my entire thing sorted. Mic should be working right now. It's showing it working on my end. Good? Bad? Is it working? It's showing... Here, I'll message you in Discord. Can someone else tell me if the mic's working? Actually, I can check myself. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Mark, you got work today, I presume? Yep, just you, Miranda. Okay, thanks, Frozen Ice. No worries, I appreciate you being on top of, hey, your mic not be working for me. It means you care. It just means so much to me. Oh, day off. Nice. Must be good to relax. We've got to pull a water block off of a 3090 Strix that's dead. We got to put that same water block on a different one. I got to drain the fluid out of the block and back plate. I'm just going to replace the fluid. I also got to figure out how to drain the rad, which will probably be a pain in the ass. Considering it's a 360 rad that's installed in a case with quick disconnects on the end of it. I guess I just flipped the case upside down, actually. And then all the liquid should come out once I do the quick disconnects. The AlphaCool quick disconnects for water cooling, I know probably only one person in chat understands what I'm talking about. But they work really well. And everyone, if you guys stick around. Yes, this is a dead For the Win 3 3090. You guys want to see my collection of dead hardware? This is supposed to be dead, but somehow works. 2080. I think regular 2080. Yep, regular 2080, not super. This is a dead 3080 Ti XC3 watt hydrocopper. This is the exact same thing, also dead. This is that dead 3090 Strix I was just talking about. I don't kill cheap hardware, apparently. That's that water block stuff that I've got to take off of that one. Oh, hey, the camera moved. Only a little. I missed the bug. There's a bug. There's like a little fruit fly or something that's been annoying me. You guys think I have enough dead hardware? Trust me, I don't want any more than I already have. Yeah. It's actually a pretty large collection for what it is. A collection of dead stuff. Frost Ice, I feel like we've seen you on the channel before. I forget what the correlation is, though. Nah, I need a whole shelf. This guy. This guy, he thinks he's a comedian, eh? So you think you're funny, eh? And I know, I gotta work on getting the top camera wired in. I have a camera up there mounted on the ceiling. I had to figure out... Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate it. As with any support, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and everything. It means a lot to me, because a lot of times my streams and stuff are just, hey, I've got to do this stuff anyways. I'll do it if there's a captive audience egging me on, goading me on, whatever. Just saying, hey, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You got us a wise guy, huh? So in this, there's 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. Sorry, let me work on it this way so you guys can actually see. Now this case is interesting. It literally only has a power button. So like I run the power button right there, plug it in, boom. Ah, no worries. I appreciate it though. I really do appreciate everyone who stops by, even if it's just for a minute or two. Miranda. You saw the Eisbauer water block on that card, right? That's why I have these. These are quick disconnects so that I can actually drain the card without having to plumb it, without having a chance of like... So right now, it's just the blocks are full and the tubing's full. And that's it. And then obviously the rad's full. The pump's in the front block, which is cool. But these are quick disconnects so I can drain each part independently. And I can fill each part independently. Which I'm very intrigued by. I'm probably just going to drain, flush it a bit, drain again, flush it a little more, and then drain and fill it with blue coolant. But we're going to have to swap that water block off of the existing card onto the new one. Oh, and we're almost done with what we can actually do to work on this one, because I don't have a power supply. Wow. Man, these budget builds I could literally throw together in my sleep so quickly. We're 20 minutes into the stream and I have a computer basically done. Like, sure, I've got to put software on there. And sure, like I said, I've got to hook up some power cables. Oh no, that's not going to take me very long. I ordered some smart 500 watts for 40 bucks each. Because it's going to be a freaking 3600, 6600. I don't need anything fancy for it. I ordered like 4 or 5 of them. Let me make sure they're... Why do you keep... So, I have an Apple Watch Ultra with the action button on it. And, my watch is making an innuendo right now. It had said, turn off, failed. Of course, it stopped doing it the instant I tried showing it to the classroom. Alright, so yeah, this is... I had to wire up... Let me wire up the fans. Don't be super lazy. I mean, come on, this is all... Minimize what you have to do later. It's your goal right now. I pulled out my phone to look and see if the stuff was out for delivery yet. I did not actually check if it was out for delivery yet. I'm just putting a fan splitter because I really hate how this board only has has 2 freaking fan connectors. One of them is right here. The other one is the CPU fan header. And I'm not about to run everything across the entire case, or rather across the entire motherboard, just so I can plug in the fans. I'll just split CPU fan. I do really like the built-in RGB controller that they have on this thing, though. Man, I'm glad I ordered 10 of these cases. I've been burning through them. I've got... How many more do I have left? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. This will be 6. So this will be the 4th one that I've used. Not bad. Alright, so everything that can be wired up is. Time to pack it up and start working on the next one. Miranda, question. Do you think 7700X, 6800 XT is a good pairing? I think it's better than 12900K, 6800 XT for sure. But I got them for the same price. Now, would you believe that I got the 7700X motherboard, memory, and graphics card for like $730? It means my build cost is going to be dirt cheap. I only have budget cases left. Crap. I've got a Lane Cool 3. So then I could put that in, I guess. Huh. I've got a bunch of these Focus 2s. As I said, I've got 6 of them left. But my case area is starting to look a little bare. Let me see if the guy messaged back. Sorry, my brain just disappeared for a bit. Okay, let's get this packed up. All I managed to do was actually get the motherboard in the case and get all the case stuff plugged up. But I mean, that's better than nothing. I also got the processor in the board and everything. So, like, not a bad start. I think we're going to work on the water-cooled thing. Because that's interesting. That has intrigue. Just put a mod mat on my mod mat. What? Why? Why would anyone want Windows 7? Now, how am I going to do this? I'm going to connect this. I'm going to connect one side to a pump res. Ah, that's true. Oh, that's just the collar there. I don't want to mess with that. now let's undo this. Back plate should be mostly drained. I should be able to finish draining it the rest myself. Obviously, there's still going to be a little bit of coolant left. Hello, Mark. What's up? I know the card's already dead, but I don't want to drop it because then I might break the block. And I definitely don't want to break the block. Okay, so front is done. Or rather, back is done. Okay. Back of the card is drained, as best I can at least. I'm just taking the fittings and stuff off so that I can actually, like... I'm going to take it off the card and then I can flush it using something else. But yes, I definitely want to find something to take this off the card. Or not find something. I just definitely want my next step to be taking this off the card. Then I can finish draining it. I'll go into the bathroom and dump the rest of it in the sink. Interesting, the MacBook is not charging. And if it is, it's charging extremely slowly. Yeah, it is. Just charging extremely slowly. It's up to 70%. It says almost 2 hours until fully charged. I've only got a 100-watt adapter on there, and obviously I'm running some stuff off of it. All these are backplate screws. Hopefully the thermal pads aren't trashed. Clearly they're not. As they were holding this back plate on there. I'm going to go dump the back plate, so give me 1 second. Nothing on this back looks damaged or anything, though. At least not so far. Weird. I have absolutely no idea why this thing died. That's always fun. Alright, let's go drain the back plate. Alright, that's as drained as it's going to get on this back plate. Which one? The XC40 or the EX30? For the record, I like them both. The 40. Pretty good. I know Volvo's not very efficient. Let me see if I have any. So that's the only real concern with the Volvos is their lack of efficiency at highway speed. Or even at low speed, really. I need to order some 1mm pads. Fuck. Yeah, these two 1mm pads for the memory here just disintegrated. Alright. Let me just hop on here real quick. Hey, Dallin. I mean, that's the same thing. Well, XC40 recharge isn't fast. I gotta go to Amazon real quick. 1mm thermal pad. Do I have any of the Thermalright ones still? If I did, I wouldn't know where they are. Alright, I guess I'll just get this Arctic one. Arctic TP3. Dell Precisions are not fast. Alright, I ordered a replacement thermal pad for the back of this thing.
Alexa, set an alarm for 1:45 p.m.
Alarm set for 1:45 p.m.
Oh, the door's still open a little bit. Let me close that. Hey, Dad, question. Do you know where my thermal pads would be?
No?
Okay.
I would think either on the shelf that's behind you, but I think it's near the fans and CPU cooler.
Okay. Let me try looking over here. It is not in this random bin of shit. doesn't appear to be right there. Okay. Whatever, we'll just order another one. 768 gigabytes of RAM and two 28-core Xeon Dual A4500s. I mean, but like you can forgive it. It's a good computer. It's a good boy. I've drained everything I'm going to very easily be able to drain. I know what I can do. No, don't fall over. Yeah. No clue, man. Alright, let's get these other 5 screws off. And then the cooler should just fall away from the card. And I'll be able to see what happened. Hopefully. Well, the good news is the die's not cracked. The bad news is I don't see any damage on the entire card. So I have no idea why it died. And yes, like I said, I ordered some replacement pads for the back because I had 2 of them disintegrate on me. And I don't feel like trying to figure out how to get that back to being functional by laying them back flat and everything. Alright, well, I'm gonna try something. It's gonna safe itself immediately. So here's the weird thing. This card kind of works with Windows. Not really. But Windows can see it, it'll install a driver for it, and then it errors out. Do you guys know of anyone who'd be able to repair something like this? And if so, roughly how much a service like that would be? Because there doesn't appear to be any physical damage to the card. It wasn't overclocked. It wasn't anything. It's not my card to keep, unfortunately, Dallin. Yeah, this is a client's card that died. I don't have the original cooler, no. He misplaced it. I'm gonna go... empty this. And then I'm just gonna try flushing each of the parts individually. Because I figure that's easier than flushing the entire thing all at once.
You should see if you can get a cooler on eBay or something to warranty it.
I offered to put the cooler from the other card on there.
Yeah.
He said no.
Okay.
Alright. Why would I put it in the oven? We've already bought a replacement card. Talon, that's just... Explain to me why that would be a good idea. Come on. Lock collar. Yo, THP, how's it going? Right now we're dealing with a dead 3090 Strix. That has a water block on it. That I'm about to try and flush. Electrify Expo was good. I've got some distilled water. Okay, Miranda. I'll see you later. Same with you, Dallin. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. Until either I run out of useful things to do, or I decide I'm fed up. Either are possibilities. Alright, let's see. fold this under. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to flush all the nasty coolant out of this, because there's a decent amount. That's not great. I would like you guys to see this. That's what just came out of that card. Unfortunately, rent exists. Correct. I don't think coolant's supposed to necessarily look like that. Dude, the block is like 2 months old. So I don't understand why it's like that. Yeah, why didn't you THP? Is it because it was tax-free weekend and work made you work because it was tax-free weekend? Trying to juggle all this stuff is annoying. And there's liquid going everywhere. Alright, let's get this plugged in. Alright, let's see what's about to happen. I see. Okay. Alright, I need to get a SATA power fan header thingy. I want a SATA powered fan hub. I didn't. I just had a couple of shorts. I think we only stopped once. Yeah, we only stopped once, so it wasn't really necessarily a huge video for it on the way there. I apologize. This video is, or this is going a little off the rails, and that's mostly because I'm just doing what I've got to do. I know this isn't very entertaining, and I apologize about that, guys. But yeah, I'm just getting done what I have to get done. Alright, let's get it. What about the EX30? There, I've got the ability now to circulate. Even if it's not perfect, it's better than nothing. Yeah, no, okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to actually, like, properly clean this. But, yeah. I don't know, guys. I think we'll just work on our 7700X build here in just a second. Which is going to get paired with the 6800 XT. That's enough working on this for the moment. I'm at an impasse on how to proceed. So. It's still not clear. It's still a little hazy. But it's better. Come on. Ah. I just got liquid all over me. Well, this has gone poorly. I don't really know what how I expected it to go, but it's gone poorly. Alright, let's put the cover back on the distilled water. I used a decent amount of it. I'll probably need to buy more. Considering I still have the back to clear, to rinse, that's the word. Water cooling is messy. Halfway custom water cooling even more so. All-in-one liquid cooling loops are so easy to work with. And that's what this was supposed to be. And was. It was sealed block to rad by default. That's how it shipped. But the customer wanted to add a little more. He wanted to add the water-cooled rear back plate. Which I'm like, alright, yeah, I can do that. Famous last words. Yeah, this is just dead. Don't know why. Anyways, let's get to work on the other thing we want to build. I guess I'll put it in my open box Lanco 3. Gotta move this away from the door. One sec. Alright, sorry about how bad this stream is. We're gonna get back on track here in just a second. No, as I said before, I didn't record any for the road trip down to the car show. And that's simply because A, I had already been at a car show all day. B, we only had the one charging stop. And it wasn't a deep charge, it was a pretty quick charge. Well, technically we did... Yeah, we just did one charging stop. Right? We might have done a second one. I can't remember. But it wasn't too bad. I just included some bits of it because I realized I recorded it horizontal instead of vertical like I wanted. Because I tend to do vertical content such as charging stops for YouTube Shorts. Or if there's a ton of them, then I can record some horizontal content and make a long format video out of it. I'm just going to go dump this before I accidentally drink coolant. You know, I figure drinking coolant's probably not a good thing to do. Alright, we've got a dry working surface again. Here we go, back into the groove. Let's get building. Alright. Guys doing anything fun today? THP, you doing anything? Probably working. I know, Mark, you said you're off. You're just gonna chill at home, gonna head out, get lunch with some buddies. What do you got going on? So we're putting a 7700X in this MSI B650 Pro Wi-Fi? B650-P Wi-Fi. Pro B650P Wi-Fi. Actually got a micro ATX build I gotta rip a bunch of fans out of, and then we'll be able to get that listed. I've got, once this is done, I'll list this with the 6800 XT. It's really good being back in the swing of things, in all honesty. It's been a while since I've actually been, like, selling computers, and I sold 3 yesterday and 1 a couple days before. So that puts, even without effort, that puts August way better than July as far as sales go. Now I know, I didn't actually get anything listed in the month of July, and that's entirely on me. Oh, nice. Good job, Dallin. I gave up on trying to work on the water-cooled thing today since I can't finish it anyways. And I tend to prefer to do that with an extra set of hands available. Because otherwise, as you guys had seen, coolant gets, well, basically everywhere. All right. Dallin, how's life been for you? You're in Potato Land. You know, just hop on the road. I'm sure you'll make it here by the end of the stream. There we go. There we go. We've got our 2TB NVMe seated. This, let's look. It's probably just camera angle, because this is perfectly flat on my end. Thanks for trying to bring that to my attention, Shangli. Because something like that would not be normal. Hey! Glad to hear that, Dallin. You still driving that clown car? Alright. While we're streaming. I want it over there. Which means I gotta plug it back in. Alright. Oh, another Mazda? Why'd you get another Mazda, if you don't mind me asking? Of course. Of course, he's got the clown horn. I know you like Mazdas. Nothing wrong with that. Didn't you have a Mazda before? Or was it just that your family had a bunch of Mazdas? I just don't remember. Or maybe I'm mixing my people up. That also does happen. Ah, okay. That's probably it. I'll put a 240mm top rad in there. Frozen knot. It is very naughty. N-O-T-T-E, naughty. Ah. Not gonna lie, I don't really remember. It's been a while. Have you been keeping up with the stuff I post though, Dallin? And Shangli, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, rent here is obscene. Oh yeah, didn't like YouTube just not feed you anything of my content for a while? Didn't we have that issue? Yeah, that's what I thought. YouTube was just like, yeah, no, I'm not giving your content to Dallin. Like, how rude. How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be? Alright, I didn't realize when I ordered these that they were ones that skirted Asetek's patent because they put the pump in the tubing somehow. Dude, you're subscribed and you've hit that bell icon, right? I'm presuming. Oh my god, this is like the worst AM. Come on. Yeah. It is usually a lot of fun. Except like right now when I've just installed I've accidentally put the bracket all the way down to the board. Now I gotta uninstall one side of the bracket. Not enough market there? I don't believe it. If you showed up with a $575 RX 6600 Ryzen 5500 build like I've been doing, I have a feeling it would sell fast. Now, whether you can hit those prices still is a different story. But that's a Zen 3 part with I know, that's why I was saying if you I don't know that you'd actually be able to hit those prices. Come on. There we go. I don't have any 6700 XTs. Unfortunately. Alright. Now that I've got that there. Why am I exhausted? I slept well. I've only been streaming an hour and a half. Doesn't make sense to me. Alright, give me just a moment, guys. I'll be right back.
So it's just rain blocks, Thomas. Software. The Tesla.
What is?
The standard range S and X are just the same batteries, they're just rain blocked in software.
Okay, so you can just pay to unlock them later?
Unknown. It's not very clear, but
Well, yeah, they haven't delivered any yet.
right. Specs on the website.
Alright, liquid energy. I'm gonna feel like garbage later. Man, it's so weird after working with that DS3H that I've been working with a lot. To come back to a real motherboard. Not that that's not a real motherboard, but like a nice motherboard is what I mean. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fan headers. When I have 2 on the other motherboard. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily blame you for wanting to have time off instead of work. Wouldn't most people? What did that person say? Yeah, I mean... That's Asus for you. You know, Asus gonna Asus. It's just like the good old ASRock gonna ASRock, but for Asus. putting these screws so I don't lose them in a bag. And I'm gonna go put them over with my pile of stuff that is for this build. You know, like a smart bracer. Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. I don't necessarily like Gamers Nexus, but I think in this case they're right. Oh. I'm gonna use this case at some point. Might as well use it now. Oh, my hands. Hurt to lift it up like that. I had to unlock my watch so I can actually read notifications on it. GN has very much a personality complex around themselves to begin with as well. And so sometimes that just rubs me the wrong way. In some instances, such as this one, they're absolutely right. They are a better data review outlet than LTT is currently. Just because they are better does not mean I like them for it. I still find them quite arrogant and very frustrating at times. Dallin, since you don't get recommended my stuff, you probably missed my stream. The last one that I did. But well, no. Peak Linus is Bearded Linus. Peak LTT might be 2017 to 2018. But most Chad Linus is Bearded Linus. don't even understand. Ah, okay. I wasn't entirely sure. You seem to be the only one who actually cares that I post things in the mass chat, and what's his name just gets annoyed at me. Brownies. Dude, watching computers install Windows is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. It's riveting. You call yourself Rosie the Riveter. I don't understand. He's always so mean to me. And like, I've never done anything to him. I've bought stuff off of him, actually. So like, I've given him money. He's just always a dink. Saying that installing Windows was riveting was sarcasm, by the way. In case you didn't catch it. Yeah, I mean, they're just LTT's being... Who? Dallin, did you see Linus's response? I don't think I've ever seen a more brain-dead take in the world. He basically said, I can do no wrong. Like, sure, we made mistakes, but we're working on improving. Like, he didn't address the fact that they could just slow down their release schedule and things would get significantly better. That's all that I really want him to do, is slow down his release schedule, make things actually good. But no, he can't do that. It'll lose him too much money. Heaven forbid they actually take the time to reshoot things. You know, the proper way. It's one thing if you don't reshoot something like that was like a video of LTX. Okay, that's somewhat more forgivable. But something that you have plenty of time to reshoot. So, yeah, why does he have 120 employees again? Sure, there's merch, there's stream, there's labs. But you don't need labs. Like, if you're gonna complain about the cost of things, cut your company size. You can't have 120 people and still be making a mistake every other video that you post. No, it wasn't just $100. He said it was anywhere from $100 to $500 to install it on a 3090 Ti and reshoot it. You know, the whole thing that you should have done from the beginning. Sorry, I'm messaging with a potential client about buying the 4080 build that we actually, just a couple days ago, built out of the back of our computer in a parking lot. Out the back of our computer. Out the back of a car. With power thanks to Electron's vehicle-to-load adapter. Make sure you check out that stream if you're interested in seeing how that went. Hint, it went well. But if you want to see exactly how well, go take a look at that. Yeah, he said it was $100 to $500 down. He didn't want to spend potentially up to $500, shooting something in the proper light. Also, if you know you have the wrong card there and it's not designed for it, why are you continuing production to begin with on day one? Like, seriously. No, the computer was built on a table. The stream was powered by the car. If it were me, and I was supposed to review the EV6 GT, which has 576 horsepower, and Kia had sent over, for example, the a GT Line rear-wheel drive, which is 220 horsepower. I can't go advertise that I reviewed the EV6 GT, because I didn't. I reviewed a functionally different product. And so with them using it on the incorrect part, the product did not work as intended and was not functionally the product that they were sent over to showcase. If you receive the product and review it as intended, then you're giving it a fair shot. If you're reviewing it not as intended, then you're artificially kneecapping it. Alright. Getting sent the wrong trim of a car is not the right comparison. A better comparison would be, I was supposed to review the GT and do like a drag race and stuff, but I never took it out of eco mode that limits its power. I think that's a bit of a better comparison. Because, for example, eco mode on the EV6 GT is that same 220-ish horsepower, which is not what you get sent over to review when you are sent over a 575 horsepower vehicle to do a drag race. Let me see if someone wants to buy that build yet. Okay. Yeah, if Electron had sent me a different adapter and I went to go use it, no, Dallin. Please no. Don't even start. I have a small feeling that the guy who just messaged in might be trying to scam me. We'll see. We shall see. Nope, there's nowhere for the tubing to go. So I gotta mount it this way. Okay. Yeah. Quite a few. I think we're actually gonna... I'm tired of building for a bit, so I want to take a bit of a break. I think we're gonna cut the stream here. I'll see you guys all a little bit later. Probably not again today, but we'll have more content coming up in the remainder of the week. So I look forward to seeing you all again, and I'll see you guys around.